Average Boeing 737 MAX experience. It's been nearly 2 weeks since the release of the long-awaited Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, and since then, this plane has probably become the symbol of its various bugs. Today I'll share the things that I hate about the new sim, so I guess don't delete your Flight Sim 2020 and let's fly! Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024's 737 MAX is the laggiest crap ever, and everyone noticed it right away. It just doesn't behave as everyone wants it. For me, it just doesn't have any sound effects. I don't know whether it's the case for many flight simmers, but yeah. This plane feels even more arcade than the A320 of Asoba in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. It's crazy how undetailed, how badly it is performing. You need a very good internet to play Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, I mean higher than 100 megabits per second for sure, as well as the great Wi-Fi connection. You also need a monster of a PC, so yeah, I think mostly laptops are out of the game. All the requirements that were recommended for FS 2020 became the minimum requirements for 2024. Especially after I fly with 737 or A330 and select like Cessna, I still have 7 FPS. For that reason, I think why didn't the Xbox team and Asobo team make an option of how much stuff to be processed inside the cloud? So yeah, help me to earn some some money for the new laptop. Yeah, join my maintenance team. I don't have one still. Yeah, let's continue. Istanbul International Airport still doesn't exist, kind of, properly. I mean, you see, it's just hills, trees on the taxiways, pine trees growing on the terminal roof. Looks crazy and a bit creepy, to be honest. And all the bespoke airports that were being added one world update after another in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, they just don't exist anymore in the 2024 edition. So I think in the upcoming world updates in FS 2024 we will be getting the same exact airports that we had in the Flight Sim 2020. People reported a lot of crashes, especially on the launch day. Sims were crashing on the loading, on the flying, not only planes but also flight sims. I as well had few crashes of the simulator when I was loading like twice and when I was flying once. It's just, I think, usual thing for Microsoft Flight Simulators. A ready-to-fly screen is also as laggy as it was in the Microsoft Flight Sim, or maybe it even became laggier than it was. They promised us to improve the optimization, but it just doesn't seem like so. We still don't know when will the PIMDG 737 come for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. The Asobo team and Xbox said that everything will be both Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and MSFS 2024 compatible, but it's not. If you just transfer a file from another community folder to the new one, you'll just receive some buggy plane. Yeah, we're still waiting for everything to update for the new version, which is kind of time consuming because I can't wait to fly PIMDG and can't wait to see how many FPS will I get with it. A lot of promised content is still coming soon. For example, the whole marketplace in the Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is still closed and it just says coming soon. And this thing is especially bad for Xbox users because they can buy everything only through the marketplace directly inside the sim, and now they can't do it. So yeah, they'll probably need to wait for a longer time compared with the PC users for some third-party content. But it's just what they were signed up for when they bought a flight sim for the Xbox. So yeah, that's sad, but pretty much expected. Also, Red Bull race event, which was showed in the trailer, is still coming soon, as well as national championship air races and the custom content. New crash recovery mechanics. When you crash with the working crash detection, the sim will get you quote-unquote back on track. However, you will be in the stall right away as they return you back on track. So it's just an infinite loop of crashing and respawning. For that reason, I recommend you to turn off the crash detection, because it's very annoying and bagged as always, as it used to be. First pilot model is kinda okay, cause you can customize it by the most part by yourself. But the co-pilot is creepy. No matter what you do, he'll just stare in front and do nothing. And maybe if you just go into the space, he'll just... Nothing's happening, dude. Relax. First time when I was looking around the cockpit, the first officer was a thing that I wasn't expecting to see. So it was like a bit of a screamer. I mean, you can turn it off, but I don't really know how to turn it off when you already like started your sim experience. If you know, drop that in the comments. Because I'd like to. No model matching. And this one is really a deal breaker when you're at the big airport, because every plane is looking very crappy. We had model matching by default in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 since like the previous year, but now it's just again some airplanes with pointy noses inside the airport, and still there is no FSLTL available. So yeah, we'll have just to turn off the airport traffic or just wait for something to be released finally. Generic models are trash. Literally, with pointy noses and ugly liveries. Like, what the hell is this abomination? I don't like it at all. I can't change weather inside the photo mode and time of day, and it's really annoying, especially in the world photographer challenges, because you need to exit that before you can edit that. And also the thing that I hate about it, that drone camera controls are swapped since the FS 2020. Now I have to like navigate like blindfolded through my keyboard, and it's really unnerving because I can spoil the photo just by pressing wrong button. I think I'll need to take my time and set everything properly. I don't know why they didn't do it, but photo mod doesn't have an option to download the photo that you just made. They added some new options like exposure and contrast or something, but the photo that you made for example world photographer, you just can't download it, and you can't even hide an interface of photo mode to make a screenshot by yourself. Not too nice of them. Yeah, but still, I think that photo mod also needs few fixes and few updates for it to be the most goated thing in the flight sim at all. With all things said, I believe that after few fixes, the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 can become superior. A Sobot just needs to listen what are the gamers saying. If you like this video, you can watch the previous one, where I checked what will happen if you literally escape the first solo flight in career mode. Thank you for watching and have a great flight.